Hey, is anyone listening? Anyone? कोई सुन रहा है? Hey!
$29 billion, the cost of weather disasters in 2022.
Drought damages are already at $38.4 billion globally. $3 billion tropical cyclones have occurred in 2022. Scary? If the money doesn't bother you, here's the death toll from two major events in 2022. In Europe, the heat wave killed nearly 16,700 people. In Pakistan, the floods killed 1,700 people. Thousands of innocent people, children and women, just dying. Well, how does that make you feel? Angry? Helpless? Well, let's change the scene. Imagine you're sitting on a table. Everyone here knows what's happening. They're equipped with all relevant information. So practically they know why is it happening and what can be done to fix this. Imagine having all the money and all the clout in the world to fix everything. So technically, not helpless anymore. And now that we are doing this thought experiment, let's take it a little forward. Imagine you're the US or Europe.
Two regions that saw weather mega disasters costing over $20 billion in 2022. Hurricane Ian in the US and the European drought and heat wave.
If you were them, what would you do?
कार्बन इमिशंस को लेके डेवलपिंग कंट्रीज का जो भी डिमांड है मैं सब मान लूंगा.
I'll provide assistance and I'll try and fix whatever I can, because if I have all the power in the world, why not fix it?
So two things. One, I would take care of climate refugees, provide them financial assistance. And the second thing would be technological assistance in terms of turning certain industries which are very polluting into less polluting and more sustainable industries.
But that's not what these countries have been doing at climate negotiations. In fact, they've been trying to find loopholes to somehow make things worse and pollute more. I mean, well, this argument lacks a little bit nuance, but by and large, I'm right. Top of my mind, there are at least three things that these countries can do. A, cut emissions to prevent the global temperatures from rising further. B, lend financial assistance to poorer countries so they can deal better with their climate catastrophes. And C, lend technological assistance so we can do whatever we can now in the face of climate change. But instead, this is what these countries are doing, acting like passive-aggressive high schoolers. I mean, at these climate negotiations where we have the power to save the planet and all its people, we are fighting over petty vocabulary.
Oh, where you think you're going, huh?
And if this seems like an international problem to you, let me tell you, we're pretty effed up too, and one of the most effed up. Let's just take this year. India saw extreme weather events on 241 of the 273 days between January and September. Extreme events, jaise heat waves, cold waves, cyclones, flood and drought. Lightning and storms were spread over 30 states and claimed 773 lives. Heat waves claimed 45 lives. India suffered the second highest economic loss due to extreme climate events in 2021, racking up nearly $7.6 billion in damages due to flooding and storms. Madhya Pradesh was the worst hit, with one such event every second day. The death toll was the highest in Himachal Pradesh at 359, while Madhya Pradesh and Assam witnessed 301 human deaths each. Karnataka, which experienced an extreme weather event on 82 days, accounted for more than 50% of the crop area affected in the country. And all of this data might still be an underestimate because the accurate data for each event has not been properly collated. And all of this still doesn't affect us. It's still not enough to mobilize any political will, nationally or internationally. And my question still remains. Hey! Is anyone listening?